Hello friends and welcome to Hitbullseye. My name is Manish and this is the video in which we are going to discuss the second week of November's current affairs. In case you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that all the videos you get notifications about as and when we post them. So in this video, we'll be discussing the most important national, international, sports and every other type of news in the last 1 week that are important from any exam's point of view. Let's get started. The Law Commission of India has been constituted. So the Law Commission is the commission that recommends changes in various laws to the government of India. This commission is constituted every few years, so we will take a look at what is the status of this commission. Is it a constitutional body? Is it a statutory body? Or is it like neither? We'll take a look. Who is the new chairperson? Who are the members? Everything we will discuss. Then the Forbes has released the list of world's best employers, and in this list Reliance Industries has emerged as India's best employer and one of the top 20 in the world. Then Mathura-Vrindavan are set to become carbon neutral tourist destinations in the next few years, in the next 15 to 20 years in fact. So we will take a look at what is the meaning of making a tourist place carbon neutral. Then Rajasthan is set to host Pushkar Fair. It has already hosted it in fact. Pushkar Fair was held in Rajasthan. हर साल होता है Pushkar Fair, काफ़ी famous होता है, camel race होती है. There are so many things. So it is a good representation of the culture of Rajasthan. We'll take a look at that. Then the 553rd birth anniversary of the founder of Sikhism, Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji, was celebrated last week. Kerala has become the first state to introduce uniform gold prices in India. So we'll see what is the meaning of it and whether this thing will be replicated by other states as well. Then India is going to host the G20 summit of next year, 2023. So India has launched its logo, its theme and its website, which is important. All of these things you should know from the exam perspective. Then for early warning of floods in India, because floods is a recurring phenomenon in India, various parts of India. तो उसके लिए Google ने एक feature launch किया है, Flood Hub. We will see what it means and how is it helpful. Virat Kohli has created yet another record in cricket. We have been discussing about him, in a lot of classes, in a lot of previous classes. Yet another record broken by him in this week. Umeed scheme is in news. It is a scheme of Jammu and Kashmir to empower rural women. We will see what it does and why it is in news. Then Bihari Puraskar, it is given in the field of literature, and this time there are 2 winners. We will see who those 2 winners are. Neeraj Chopra, the golden boy of Indian athletics, he has been appointed as a brand ambassador of a particular country. We will see which country and why. 2022 has been declared as the ASEAN-India Friendship Year. ASEAN is an international grouping of 10 Southeast Asian countries. We will see who those countries are and what is the relationship that ASEAN shares with India. And finally, the Eat Right station certification has been awarded to another station, that is a Bhopal railway station. So we will see what is this Eat Right station certification and when does one get it, or कौन से railway stations को ये certification मिल चुकी है. Let's take a look at all these news one by one. The Law Commission. So there are thousands of laws in India, for civil matters, for criminal matters, for taxation matters, for so many other types of matters. There are laws, but law is a dynamic concept. It cannot it cannot afford to be static. Just as the society is changing, law has to catch up. And just as the it's like saying कि चोर और पुलिस की दौड़ की तरह. So one has to remain ahead of the other, at least one step ahead of the other, and it should always be the law that should be one step ahead of society so as to guide the society. So that is what Law Commission does. It is a commission that consists of judges, advocates, and legal luminaries, and they advise the government on the changes that have to be brought into various laws. And generally, the reports of the law commissions are accepted and they are implemented as well. The government undertakes a lot of legal reforms as a result of the law commission recommendations. तो अभी recently जो law commission नई बनाई गई है, उसके chairperson बनाए गए हैं Justice ऋतुराज अवस्थी. He is a retired Karnataka High Court Chief Justice. He was the Chief Justice of Karnataka High Court, but he has now retired. And he is the chairperson of Law Commission. So this name is important that you should know. And other than him, former Kerala High Court Judge Justice K.T. Sankaran, Professor Anand Paliwal, Professor D.P. Verma, and Professor R.K. Arya and M. Karunanidhi have been appointed as members of the commission. So all of these are professors, but they are professors of law. They should have sound legal knowledge, and that only professors can have, advocates and judges can have. So Law Commission of India is neither a constitutional body nor a statutory body. It is not mentioned under any law of the parliament. It is not mentioned in the constitution. It is an executive body established by an order of the government of India, and its function is to work for legal reforms. So you can say that it's created by an executive order. तो कुछ ये नीति आयोग जैसी एक बॉडी है. नीति आयोग भी ना तो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में मेंशन्ड है, ना ही वो किसी लॉ के अंडर आता है. Similarly, Law Commission of India is also formed by just an executive resolution that is passed by the Union Cabinet headed by the Prime Minister. It is established for a fixed tenure and works as an advisory body to the Ministry of Law and Justice. तो जो भी recommendations Law Commission देता है उसे accept करना binding नहीं होता है government के ऊपर, but generally those recommendations are accepted by the government. Next, Forbes has released this list that it calls the world's finest employers rankings. Forbes World's Finest Employers Rankings 2022, and according to this, the Reliance Industries, or RIL, Reliance Industries Limited, that is headed by Mukesh Ambani. This Reliance Industries is nation's largest corporation by revenue, profits and market value, and it is India's best employer and the 20th best company to work for globally. पूरी दुनिया में 20th best company है to work for. Oil to telecom to retail, सारे businesses Reliance के अंडर आ जाते हैं. It has 2,30,000 employees and it is ranked 20th. It is the highest ranked Indian firm, यानी कि top 19 में कोई Indian firm नहीं है, 20th number पे ही आती है. तो it ranked above Mercedes-Benz of Germany, US beverage maker Coca-Cola, Japanese auto giants Honda and Yamaha, and Saudi Aramco. इन सब companies से भी better जो employer है वो Reliance Industries को मिला है. So this is an important fact that you should know. Next, Mathura-Vrindavan to become a carbon neutral tourist destination. So Mathura-Vrindavan is a part of the government's tourism improving schemes like Hriday and Prasad also, and it is a part of the Krishna circuit. So there is Lord Sri Ram circuit, then there is the Shiva circuit, then there is Krishna circuit. So related to different gods, like there is Sikh circuit that includes various pilgrimage sites of the Sikhs. So in Hinduism, in Christianity, in Islam, there are different circuits that have been created for religious tourism basically. And in that it is a part of the Krishna circuit. And this I think is the Prem temple of Vrindavan, this image that you can see here. So Uttar Pradesh government has announced that Mathura-Vrindavan, and it is one of India's largest pilgrimage centers, it will become a net zero carbon emission tourist destination by 2041. That's quite a long span of time, approximately 20 years, but it's progressive. So what will be done to make it carbon neutral? Tourist vehicles will be banned from the entire region. So no petrol or diesel vehicles will be allowed. And only electric vehicles used as public transport will be allowed in the area. So first is that vehicles will be banned, only electric vehicles will be allowed. Second, the water bodies and forests surrounding the area will be replenished and they will be rejuvenated. Currently there are certain areas around Vrindavan and Mathura which are not in good shape, so they will be put in good shape. That is what is intending to be done. And thirdly, whatever energy they are having, it will be generated from renewable energy like solar and wind power. So that is what is the plan to be achieved till 2041. And not only this, I think most of the other pilgrimage centers are also going to get the similar treatment very, very soon. Next is the Rajasthan Pushkar fair. So I think one of the most prominent fairs in India is the Rajasthan Pushkar fair, and it's basically a camel festival. It's basically a cattle festival, so to say. लेकिन इस साल थोड़ा सा cattle में क्योंकि बीमारी फैली हुई है, so that is why it is a concern due to the spread of lumpy skin disease in the livestock. This year is not going to be the same as every other year's festival. And पहले से 9 नवंबर तक ये फेस्टिवल हुआ और इसे पुष्कर कैमल फेयर या कार्तिक मेला या कार्तिक का मेला भी कहा जाता है. एंड होली पुष्कर लेक जो है वो इसके पास में है, सो टूरिज्म को काफ़ी इससे बूस्ट मिलता है. और इस साल तो टूरिज्म डिपार्टमेंट ने एक लोगो भी बनाया है, पुष्कर चलो अभियान, टू प्रमोट टूरिज्म इन द एरिया. बिकॉज पिछले 2-3 सालों से जब से कोविड चला है तो बहुत ज़्यादा टूरिज्म नहीं है राजस्थान में, बट इट इज़ heavily dependent on tourism. So that's why to promote tourism they have launched this abhiyan. Next, Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the first guru of the Sikhs, his 553rd birth anniversary was celebrated because he was born in 1469. So in 1469 he was born, and Gurpurb marks the birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. He is known as the creator of Sikhism and he is worshipped. So he was born in Nankana Sahib in 1469, and this Nankana Sahib is now in Pakistan. He founded the Sikh religion and brought enlightenment to this world. Next, Kerala becomes the first state to introduce uniform gold price. Basically, there is a lot of fluctuation, there is a lot of variation in gold prices in different parts of the same state. But to bring uniformity, this is the first such attempt by any government. So that is why Kerala has become the first state to do so. So it will be based on the bank rate, and the decision to introduce a uniform price on 916 purity 22 karat gold has been taken, and it is the top gold consuming state in India. Kerala is the most gold consuming state in India, and it can set the stage for countrywide rollout of uniform gold prices. पूरे इंडिया में एक जैसी prices हो जाएंगी. Selling price of gold should be unified everywhere in India, and it should be based on bank rates. इससे बहुत ज़्यादा जो fluctuation है और बहुत ज़्यादा जो वेरिएशन है उसे कंट्रोल करने में हेल्प मिलेगी. देयर विल बी यूनिफॉर्मिटी थ्रू आउट इंडिया सो दैट गोल्ड रेट्स आर इक्वल थ्रू आउट इंडिया, विच इज़ गुड फॉर द इकोनॉमी. Next, very, very important news it is. So next year, India is going to host the G20 summit in 2023. तो उसके लिए इंडियन गवर्नमेंट ने एक लोगो, एक टैगलाइन और एक वेबसाइट लॉन्च की है, डेडिकेटेड. सो दिस इज़ द लोगो, एज यू कैन सी, दिस इज़ द न्यू G20 लोगो. इस पर थोड़ा सा कंट्रोवर्सी भी हो गई बिकॉज अकॉर्डिंग टू ऑपोजिशन दिस इज़ द लोगो ऑफ द भारतीय जनता पार्टी विच इज़ इन पावर, but they have denied it. According to them, this is like just a flower that has 7 petals, and those 7 petals signify the 7 seas and coming together of the 7 continents at G20. Right? Those 7 petals उन्होंने ऐसे बता दिया है, and the colors in the G20 logo are from the Indian flag. Right? So a light bit of saffron, then a bit of hint of white, and then green. तो जो colors है वो national flag के use किए गए हैं. And 7 petals signify 7 seas and 7 oceans. Then there is globe here which signifies G20 covering the entire world, and the logo is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which is the whole world is one. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, one earth, one family, one future. This is the logo that India has. This is the theme थीम इज वासुदेव कुटुंबकम, वन अर्थ वन फैमिली वन फ्यूचर, और लोगो है इसका ये जो आप देख रहे हैं यहाँ पे, राइट. सो दिस इज लॉन्च्ड बाय द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया. Next, Google has launched Flood Hub. So Flood Hub is basically an early warning system. Google ने जो launch किया है, it displays flood forecasts. तो flood आने से थोड़ा पहले ही पता चल जाएगा. For example, here you can see, so this is a screenshot of a mobile phone which is showing, you know, it's from Africa, so it is showing Niger River. So Niger River में ये बता रहा है कि वार्निंग लेवल कितना है, डेंजर लेवल कितना है, और इस टाइम पे उस नदी का लेवल कितना है. सो व्हेनेवर द डेंजर लेवल से थोड़ा नीचे होता है वार्निंग लेवल, तो जैसे ही कोई रिवर वार्निंग लेवल क्रॉस करेगी तो उसके साथ रिलेटेड एक एसएमएस या एक पर्टिकुलर तरीके से जो इंफॉर्मेशन है वो मिलियंस ऑफ स्मार्टफोन्स जो उसके आसपास होंगे, इंटरनेट में जो भी मीडियम्स होंगे, उन सब पे वो मैसेज चला जाएगा दैट देयर इज़ अ possibility of a flood happening here in so and so time because warning level has been breached. तो early warning flood के लिए early warning system है which can be really helpful, क्योंकि flood की situation में अगर लोगों को टाइम पे evacuate कर लिया जाए तो बहुत सारी जानें बच सकती हैं, and that is what it aims to do. So this platform shows the area and the time where floods could occur to inform people about the flood, and authorities can assist them effectively. राइट 18 कंट्रीज़ में सिस्टम इन्होंने कर दिया है, लैटिन अमेरिका, अफ्रीका, साउथ ईस्ट एशिया, सब जगह पे, और इसके लिए पहली बार आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस 2018 में यूज़ की गई थी. फ्लड फोरकास्टिंग सर्विसेज बाय आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस वर डन फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम इन 2018. Next is Virat Kohli. So let us see which record he has created. He has become the first batsman in history to reach 4,000 runs in T20 internationals. पहले बैट्समैन बन गए हैं पूरे वर्ल्ड में जिन्होंने T20 इंटरनेशनल्स में 4,000 रन कंप्लीट किए हैं, और ये इन्होंने कब कंप्लीट किया? इन द सेमीफाइनल अगेंस्ट इंग्लैंड इन एडिलेड. अनफॉर्चुनेटली इंडिया लॉस्ट इट, बट इट्स ऑल राइट, इट्स अ स्पोर्ट. तो उस T20 सेमीफाइनल मैच में इन्होंने ये अपना टारगेट पूरा किया, एंड ही बिकेम द ऑल टाइम लीडिंग रन स्कोरर in men's T20 World Cups against Bangladesh in Adelaide, right? Next is the Umeed scheme. Umeed scheme. So this scheme is being run by the Department of Rural Development and Panchayati Raj, Department of Rural Development and Panchayati Raj, the government of UT of Jammu and Kashmir, under the Jammu and Kashmir Rural Livelihoods Mission JKRLM. इसके अंदर रूरल विमेन को सपोर्ट प्रोवाइड करवाई जा रही है, दोज हु वांट टू बिकम एंटरप्रेन्योरियल, दोज हु वांट टू बिकम सेल्फ डिपेंडेंट, और गेनफुल एम्प्लॉयमेंट उनको मिल सके ताकि वो अल्टीमेटली इकोनॉमिकली इंडिपेंडेंट बन सके. So it aims to reduce poverty by building strong grassroots institutions for the poor in Jammu and Kashmir, engaging them in gainful livelihood intervention, ensuring appreciable improvement in their income. This is what it means. Next is the Bihari Puraskar. So Bihari Puraskar इस बार दो लोगों को दिया गया है, राइटर्स मधु कंकारिया and Dr. Madhav Hada. These were awarded 31st and 32nd Bihari Puraskar respectively. So these are the two winners, right? And Ms. Madhu Kakaria was awarded the Puraskar for 2018 novel Hum Yahan The. So she has been awarded for her novel Hum Yahan The, while Hada was awarded this for 2015 literary criticism book Pachrang Chola Pahar Sakhiri. Pachrang Chola Pahar Sakhiri. So these two books have earned them these particular awards. Mr. Neeraj Chopra. Now, why he's in news? So Neeraj Chopra is always in news, you know, most of the time for good reasons, for winning World Athletics Championship, gold medal, and you know, umpteen number of medals. This time he's in news for a different reason. He has been appointed as the Friendship Ambassador by Switzerland. Friendship Ambassador by Switzerland Tourism, to promote tourism in Switzerland. So he will showcase and promote the adventurous, sporty and stunning outdoors of Switzerland to Indian travelers. Basically वहाँ पे एडवेंचर टूरिज्म बहुत है, पैराग्लाइडिंग, बंजी जंपिंग एंड रिवर राफ्टिंग एंड दीज काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स, उनको प्रमोट करने के लिए ताकि इंडिया से एडवेंचर स्पोर्ट्स टूरिस्ट जो है वो वहाँ पे जाएं. एंड ऑल्सो ही डोनेटेड हिज गोल्ड विनिंग जैवलिन टू द ओलंपिक म्यूजियम इन लॉसेन स्विट्जरलैंड. लॉसेन स्विट्जरलैंड जो है वो इंडियन ओलंपिक इंटरनेशनल ओलंपिक एसोसिएशन का हेडक्वार्टर भी है और वहाँ पे एक ओलंपिक म्यूजियम बना हुआ है लॉसेन स्विट्जरलैंड में. तो वहाँ पे और भी बहुत बहुत फेमस चीज़ें जो हैं वो पड़ी हैं, जैसे कि ये म्यूजियम 1993 में शुरू किया था इंटरनेशनल ओलंपिक कमेटी ने, IOC ने, और इसमें मैरी कॉम, MC मैरी कॉम के ग्लव्स पड़े हैं जब उन्होंने मेडल जीता था, एज वेल एज ध्यानचंद हॉकी आर ऑलरेडी अ पार्ट ऑफ द एग्जिबिट्स. और अब नीरज चोपड़ा का जो जेवलिन है जिससे उन्होंने गोल्ड मेडल जीता था वो भी अब उन्होंने यहाँ पे डोनेट कर दिया है. सो इट वुड बी क्वाइट एन इंटरेस्टिंग म्यूजियम टू सी if anyone ever visits there. Anyway, so ASEAN India Friendship Year 2022 को designate किया गया है, and ASEAN is Association of Southeast Asian Nations. ASEAN, एसोसिएशन ऑफ साउथ ईस्ट एशियन नेशन. सो साउथ ईस्ट एशिया में जो छोटे छोटे कंट्रीज हैं उन 10 कंट्रीज की ये ग्रुपिंग बनी हुई है आसियान. सो दोज 10 कंट्रीज आर ब्रुनेई, थाईलैंड, म्यांमार, लाओस, इंडोनेशिया, मलेशिया, फिलीपींस, कंबोडिया, सिंगापुर एंड वियतनाम. मोस्ट ऑफ द साउथ ईस्ट एशिया जिसमें ये सारी छोटी छोटी कंट्रीज आती हैं, दे आर द पार्ट ऑफ आसियान. एंड इंडिया एंगेजेस विद ऑल ऑफ दीज कंट्रीज कलेक्टिवली, दैट इज कॉल्ड आसियान इंडिया पार्टनरशिप. तो 2022 को डिक्लेयर किया गया है आसियान इंडिया फ्रेंडशिप ईयर बिकॉज ऑफ द 30 ईयर्स ऑफ दिस पार्टनरशिप. यानी कि 1992 से आसियान इंडिया फोरम जो है वो इकट्ठे काम कर रही है. सीरीज ऑफ इवेंट्स प्लान किए गए हैं इसके लिए. मीडिया डेलीगेशन विजिट पे है सिंगापुर, कंबोडिया में, एंड काफ़ी कुछ चल रहा है. सो बेसिकली स्पेशल ईयर फॉर इंडिया एंड आसियान रिलेशनशिप, दैट्स व्हाट इट मीन्स. और इंडिया का इन कंट्रीज़ के साथ काफ़ी अच्छा रिलेशन है. ट्रेड बहुत अच्छा है हम लोगों का, वीज़ाज़ बहुत ईजिली मिल जाते हैं अगर आपको इनमें से किसी भी कंट्री में जाना हो. फॉर टूरिज्म पर्पज़ यू गेट वेरी ईजी वीज़ाज़ एंड वाइस वर्सा. ट्रेड इन कंट्रीज़ के साथ बहुत अच्छा है हमारा, and work visas भी बहुत अच्छे मिलते हैं. There are so many people working in countries like Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, etc. So we have a good relationship overall. Then we have the Eat Right Station certification. As it is apparent, नाम से ही पता चलता है, Eat Right का मतलब होता है न्यूट्रिशियस फूड जिन रेलवे स्टेशन पे मिलता है उन्हें कहा जाता है Eat Right Station. और ये सर्टिफिकेशन देता है इंडिया का फूड सिक्योरिटी रेगुलेटर, फूड सेफ्टी एंड स्टैंडर्ड्स अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया, FSSAI. सो फूड सेफ्टी एंड स्टैंडर्ड्स अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया ने भोपाल रेलवे स्टेशन को 4 स्टार सर्टिफिकेशन दी है ईट राइट स्टेशन में. 4 स्टार इज अ गुड सर्टिफिकेशन ना. 5 स्टार ऑफ कोर्स इज द हाईएस्ट, बट 4 स्टार सर्टिफिकेशन इज ऑल्सो गुड, राइट. तो ये क्या होता है इसमें, FSSAI एम्पैनल्ड थर्ड पार्टी ऑडिट होता है जिसमें फूड सैंपल्स लिए जाते हैं, क्लीनलीनेस, हाइजीन सब कुछ चेक किया जाता है, न्यूट्रिशनल फैक्टर चेक किया जाता है जो खाना वहाँ पे बिक रहा है, और उसके अकॉर्डिंग ये सर्टिफिकेशन दी जाती है ऑन अ स्केल ऑफ 1 to 5 फॉर फूड स्टोरेज एंड हाइजीन प्रैक्टिसेस. और लास्ट टाइम अगर किसी स्टेशन को अच्छी सर्टिफिकेशन मिली थी, दैट वाज द चंडीगढ़ रेलवे स्टेशन जिसे 5 स्टार सर्टिफिकेशन मिली थी पिछले साल, और ये 5वां रेलवे स्टेशन था जिसे ऐसे मिली थी. तो इन टोटल देयर आर 5 रेलवे स्टेशन इन इंडिया जिनके पास 5 स्टार ईट राइट सर्टिफिकेशन है. सो चंडीगढ़ रेलवे स्टेशन 1, सेकंड इज आनंद विहार टर्मिनल दिल्ली, थर्ड छत्रपति शिवाजी टर्मिनस मुंबई, फोर्थ मुंबई सेंट्रल रेलवे स्टेशन मुंबई, एंड फिफ्थ वडोदरा रेलवे स्टेशन. सो दिल्ली, चंडीगढ़, 2 मुंबई के और 1 वडोदरा का. These are the 5 railway stations that have 5-star certification from FSSAI. And Bhopal has got the 4-star certification, which is good, but the best is of course the 5-star. So ये एक अच्छा इनिशिएटिव है, और ऐसा ही कुछ इनिशिएटिव स्कूल्स में भी लिया जा रहा है. There was a news a few months back that in the CBSE schools and in the certified schools, it is going to be mandatory that you cannot sell soft drinks and unhealthy junk food to the children, because it hinders nutritional standards among the children, और वो आगे चल के काफ़ी प्रॉब्लम्स उसकी वजह से आ सकती हैं, इसलिए स्कूल्स में एटलीस्ट ये अवेलेबल नहीं होना चाहिए. दैट वाज आल्सो द रेगुलेशन बाय FSSAI ओनली. That is all for this week's current affairs. I hope you liked it, and if you have any suggestions and any recommendations, please mention those in the comment section below. That is all from me, Manish Mittal. Thank you so much and take care.